this looked like you guys might be able to put them away. Getting up to 20 a couple times during the fourth. I guess just kind of what turned or stalled out to a degree and saw them get back into it and make it a little tight.
I mean, you see that happen so often in the league now, that end of the game where the team, it's like desperation, They just start making shots, and then you have one possession where you miss a shot, then they come make a shot, then you have a turnover, then they go to the free throw line, and before you know it, like I said last game, a 20-point lead is not a big lead no more, because of the pace of the game, and they just started hitting threes. They hit a lot of tough ones too. A lot of those shots, I'm like, all right, that's off. We're going to get this rebound and be able to put it away, but they just kept making them. So, like I said, we got to, I think, execute better, continue to improve on that executing when teams are trying to speed us up and running two on the ball. And we just got to be able to sit down and, stay sharp defensively. They're trying to push it up quick. We got to sprint back and get set so they're not playing against us, so spaced out because we kind of taking our time getting back. But that's really it. Obviously we don't want to be in that situation because it could have been a disaster, but it happens and we just got to keep getting better about, handling those situations.
It wasn't quite that 40-footer you hit on Drew Holiday the other year, but I think that was a 35-footer by Melo, in the fourth quarter when he was just...
Oh, he just fired, he just pulled up?
Yeah, he stood still and just banged it. Just kind of what do you see for him that he can kind of have those kind of nights, and how hard can it be to kind of slow him down?
I mean, he just plays free. He got the ultra green light. He can take any shot. He can do anything at any time. And that's a tough thing to handle, when somebody has that type of freedom. And, I think he shot 38 or 39 times. If you had that type of freedom, and you can do anything, eventually you're going to start feeling good. You're going to see a couple go in. And he has the ability to shoot, from deep. And he started to see the ball go in, and at that point anything could happen, so it didn't surprise me.
Just what has the bench kind of meant to you guys recently? It feels like every time they come in, it's 2 or 3 threes, and all of a sudden the lead is secure again.
Yeah, I think, everybody's coming and doing their job. That's what it comes down to. We know that we're a good team on paper, but when guys come in and do their job and we continue to lean on each other and play with each other, everybody has a better opportunity to contribute to what we're doing out there and feel good about what they're doing, and I think that's what's happening.
It's been a while since the coaches put Giannis on the line late in games and to make 5. Obviously, Torian also made a couple big free throws. Different situation for y'all. You guys haven't had that sort of late, close game stuff. Yeah. What did you think just broadly of inbounds, running some stuff to, you know what I mean? And then obviously your teammates making those free throws.
Yeah, I mean, well, on the inbounds, I heard their staff kept saying face. They were trying to face guard me. And then when I did get it, they just ran 2 at me and made me get rid of the ball. So I think we just got to, like I said, continue to look at the things that we're struggling with and in practice, when we in film and stuff, just come up with better solutions to, some of the issues that we having and just go from there. But, I mean, for me, I didn't want to have 2 running at me and then the full court and then cross-court passes get intercepted. I'd rather somebody get it to half court and then I, break free and get a catch in the half court and I got a live dribble. I can see everything that's coming, and also it's not as much distance on the pass, and, the outlets are easier. But once we try to get to that, they just fouled,
Yeah.
But they didn't want me to get it.
You know Gary better than all of us, I think. Just how much fun is it for you to see him play with so much swagger? It feels like the last 2 weeks it's just like, oh, apparently that's what Gary looks like.
I mean, that's literally who he is. I mean, you see how he dressed. You see his cars. You see, like, his, how he moves around. He just got a lot of swag about him, and it's not a front running type of swag. He's a tough person. He's a confident person, and it's showing. Like I said last game, even when he wasn't making shots, his energy never changed. Coming in the building, how he felt about himself, how he carried himself didn't change, and I knew it wouldn't because I saw him the first day he walked into the NBA, and I was like, I didn't know if he was a second-round pick or Ant was a second-round pick, and he was a top 10 pick, because he came in, he felt like he should make every shot. He was getting up in the dudes. He was the same now as he was then, literally. So It doesn't surprise me at all.
What does that do for you and your teammates? I mean, because you guys have all talked about how he's been consistent in practice, no matter what's happening in game. What does that do for you guys seeing that confidence?
I think it just builds trust, amongst the team when you see guys showing up consistently, whether things are going great or whether things are, not so great. And I think that's what we've seen with each other so early this season is, we didn't start off great, but everybody still kept coming in. You see people still doing their work. Nobody was getting quiet on the team and not talking to guys. And, I remember I had a day I gave out shoes. I was passing out shoes. And in all the pictures, everybody was, like, laughing. And I think we was probably, like, 2-8 at that time. And I saw people comment on our picture, like, what they laughing for? Like, they should be laughing at losing. But it was like, we kept our spirits high, and we stayed together and we didn't let none of that stuff get in the way because I think we saw everybody was just continuing to fight the fight, even behind closed doors. So that makes us a better team, knowing that you see the guy next to you just continuing to push forward and nobody was folding. So it's been great for us.